What is up, Knoxville friends? Knoxville and East Tennessee. So, as you know, I'm Haley Jones, and today we are here with Miss Chelsey Carp, and she is with Knox City Roofs. So, in order to get to know Chelsey a little bit better, we are going to do some rapid fire questions.
Let's do it.
Are you ready? And if there's something that we need to get more details on, we will get the details. Okay. First of all, are you a Vol fan?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Runs orange.
Yeah. I think this would be over if you were like, I'm an Alabama fan.
100%.
Just saying. No shade to the Alabama fans, except there is shade. Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Cartersville, Georgia, originally. So it's about an hour south of Chattanooga, hour north of Atlanta.
Okay, cool.
Kennesaw.
Reading books or watching TV?
TV, hands down.
This is my girl right here. Okay, professional sports or college sports?
College.
Oh, interesting. Coffee or tea?
Really neither. But if I had to choose, it'd be tea.
Do you drink something in the morning?
No. I'm not a coffee drinker at all. A random Starbucks when it's cold. Outside.
Oh, okay. Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Yes. Working out or mimosas?
Working out, then you go to mimosas. That's how I usually do. Work out, then brunch.
Yeah, I know. That's how I am. I made that question and I was like, wait. I would have a tough time deciding. Okay, football or basketball?
Football.
Okay. I'm football all the way. Mountains or beach?
Ooh, it's a toughie. That is a toughie. I guess if I had to choose... Mountains with the lake.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Mountains with the lake.
Yeah,
okay.
Add the water in there.
Okay, Peyton or Dolly?
Oh, Peyton.
I like it. Okay, wait, mountains or beach? Okay, when you said lake, which lake do you go to? Locally or somewhere else?
Yeah, either Norris or Loudon, wherever my friends go.
Got it. What are you watching right now? You said watching TV.
I just started watching The Night Agent on Netflix. It's like number one. So far, so good. But other than that, I love some trashy TV shows.
Is that like a drama?
Yeah. It's like FBI type stuff. But
we're watching Kingstown right now, and it's literally all I can think about.
Kingstown?
Yeah.
Never heard of it. Is it on Netflix?
It's on Paramount, and it's like Jeremy Renner or whatever. And at first, I was like, no, this is not me good. And now we're 2 seasons in, and I'm like, what's happening? Like, oh my gosh.
You're ready for it.
It's all I can think about. Anyways, okay. So tell us about your business, Knox City Roofs.
Knox City Roofs. So I've been in roofing for, I don't even know what year we're in, 5-6 years now.
Okay.
Helping other companies locally. And then about almost 2 years ago, it's got to a point where I was just ready to do my own thing. I was already doing it for someone else, and I was like, I can do this myself. And so I just kind of researched it, prayed about it, asked people, talked about it, and just like, this is where I'm supposed to be. And it just happened so seamlessly, and I don't know, it was great. I still can't believe it's real in mine, honestly.
Does it feel like it's been 2 years so 2 years, right?
Yeah, roughly. A year and a half, 2 years almost.
Does it feel like it's been 2 years, or does it feel like it's been 10 years? Like, how does it?
No, it doesn't feel 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still new. It's still new.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, cool. So in terms of like the roofing business, what's been the biggest thing, like working for a roofing company versus you now owning and operating a roofing company? Like, what's been kind of a eye-opener or interesting about that process?
Great question. I think just, one, I like to have control. So it's just like, I can go to the appointments where I can go. Like, someone calls, I'm like, oh, I'm actually 5 minutes away. Can I come right now? Yeah. I grew up just like, I love serving others and just service in general. So it's just like, if I can serve others in the way I have control.
Want to do it right,
Yeah, and so like, I told myself, like, when I start this company, I want to do 2 things: communicate and always do the right thing, no matter what. So that's just, just the 2 simple things you think would be normal aren't really standard in this industry at all. So I was just like, let's just do it.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So communicate And what's the other one you said?
Always do the right thing.
Always do the right thing. Which I feel like communication is the harder one.
Sure.
Well, because I feel like sometimes you're juggling so much. I mean, do you feel like you have that, like what systems have you put in place in order to like reach that kind of vision of being a great communicator within your business?
Yeah, I do everything from answer the phone, set the appointment, and then I sort of go throughout my day, run my appointments, then I come home to my office and I sit down, I just go through my calendar, say, all right, send that estimate, text them, hey, I just sent it, check your spam just in case, type of deal. And you just kind of just make it a routine. Just make it a routine, and that's pretty much it.
What's been like the most overwhelming part of starting this business?
I guess just know that I am doing it all by myself in a sense. Like obviously right now we're in storm season, as you can tell. We've had a lot of windstorms. So like right now I'm very overwhelmed just because people are overwhelmed. Right. And but I also thrive in it. Like I just love staying busy, love go, and know that I'm helping others, and then just by the end of the day it's like, whew, all right, it's 10 o'clock. It's time to go to bed.
I need to take a break.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you find is the biggest mistake people make when it comes to the maintenance of their roofs?
The biggest mistake.
Or like biggest thing that you like, if you had done this, like you wouldn't have this problem, or like...
I guess right now, what comes to mind is obviously all people are just trying to not replace their roof because it is expensive. Let's just call it what it is. It is very expensive to replace your roof out of pocket. Right. And so just constantly doing repairs, like, people ask me like, hey, can you repair this? And I get on the roof and the roof is just, it's gone. Like it is completely shot, and it's just like, no, like it needs a replacement. Like it just does. And people are like, well, I don't want to pay for it, or I can't afford it, whatever it may be. Yeah. Even though I have financing options, they just don't want to pay the money. And so I'll do the repair, but I'll just tell them I can't warranty it because it can just come from other places.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And so it's just like, I get it. I mean, it's just it's a big decision.
Right. Yeah, it's a hard thing like to know because it's like you need to replace it, but also what if you can't?
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I try to tell them like, hey, I offer financing. There's all kinds of options, but you're just gonna pour more money into it, right? And then that's it,
right? Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. So I have given your name to multiple people. Okay. And every time,
oh gosh,
they're like, Chelsey, is that a woman? Yeah. And I'm like, yes. They're like, a woman roofer? I'm like, also yes. So has that been like, do people like, I don't want to say call you out on it, but are they like,
shocked?
Oh, you're a lady? Or like, is it a thing? Like, have you noticed that in your business? Like,
yeah, I get it a lot.
Do you?
Yeah. I just like, I'll show up and they're like, are you getting on the roof? And I'm just like, I don't see anybody else here with a ladder. And so they're just like, okay, that's all. Some men are just like, okay. And then other, women that come out, they're like, that's awesome. Girl, do it, like go for it. So it makes for extra. Overall, like everyone is, they love it. My suppliers, all the guys that I work with, people I meet in the industry, like they love it. Like they're super supportive. I haven't got any bad feedback or anything like that.
Right.
They're just super encouraging and
that's awesome. Yeah, I have one guy that was like, now, so that's a lady? And I was like, yes, it is. As a matter of fact. Anyways, I'm just like
yes, my name is Chelsey.
Yeah. Like, relax. You know what I mean? So in terms of, okay, tell me if I'm giving people wrong information. Okay. So like, I am a real estate agent.
Sure.
And if I see a property disclosure that says like the roof is 10, I'm like, oh, that's fine. If I see 15, I'm thinking like
10 years old.
10 years old, yeah. And then 20, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm talking specifically about like shingle roofs because in my mind, a metal roof is like indestructible, which I know is not true, but like in my mind. Mm-hmm. So tell me like, where am I right? Where am I wrong? Like, is that the proper assessment, when it comes to ages of roofs?
Yeah, for sure. I would say like 10 years, depending on the shingle, but either way, you should be fine. Yeah. You get some life left. 15, I said still depending on the shingle, where it's 3 tab or dimensional. Yeah. You should still be fine. But it's like also like if you don't have any trees, it's getting a lot of heat, like weather, like all that kind of comes into play.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then also your comment on the metal roofs is what people always like, oh, I want to get metal because it will last forever.
Yeah.
And like, listen, metal will outlast shingles, but the screws will not. And so screws like start backing out over time because of weather as well. And so there's a lot of times where we either re-screw a roof with longer, thicker screws.
Right. So is metal like more maintenance then, I guess, or?
No, there's two different types of metal, like your basic like exposed fastener where the screws, you can see the screws, and you have standing seam, which is like the most watertight system there is because you can't see any.
Yeah, so is that like they're overlapping, the seams overlap? Okay.
Yeah, so obviously there's a price to pay for that. It's super expensive.
Always a price to pay.
But yeah, I mean, should be fun.
So what kind of roof do you have?
I have a shingle roof.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that like by choice or like that's how you bought it and like if you ever replace it you do something else or you like shingles?
I like shingles. So they come such a long way. And I am a proponent for GAF shingles. They have a great warranty.
Is that like a brand or?
Brand shingles, GAF. And 50-year limited lifetime shingle warranty.
50 years?
Mm-hmm. So, and you get a 15-year wind warranty. So like it's a great product and the customer service is great and just overall great company.
Okay. So also, do you work with a lot of like insurance claims and stuff like that?
Yes, like right now we're dealing with a lot of insurance from the windstorms.
From the windstorm, yeah.
Okay. So if you have missing shingles on like different parts of your roof, I would definitely call your insurance because that is storm damage.
Right.
And obviously, the more places it kind of helps the process.
Got it. Okay.
So you just call your adjuster or you call your claims and you say, hey, I got a lot of missing shingles on my roof. Right. Send someone out here to take a look at it, and then I'll come out there and meet with the adjuster and we'll look at it. And I kind of work with the insurance on your behalf.
Got it.
With the customer.
So like insurance, then the customer reaches out to you as well as their insurance. It's not as if insurance calls you to say, hey.
Correct.
It's that you specifically work with the client who also has an insurance provider.
Correct.
So as the client, you are choosing both your roofer and whoever your insurance provider is. Does that make sense? Like, I want to make it clear that it's not where it's like the insurance picks. It's like, no. The client, whoever owns the house picks.
The client has every right to choose their contractor.
Yeah.
100%.
Cool. What would you say is like, your 5-year vision for where Knox City Roofs is, where do you hope to be on the 5-year anniversary of Knox City Roofs?
I'm not trying to be this big company. I'm really not. Like, I love where I am. Maybe have, I love to have just a women's sales force maybe. Yeah. So like maybe to have one, maybe 2 other salespeople, but like nothing big. Just keep doing what I'm doing and, just to stay good at it.
Because do you have like a crew? Like what is that?
Yeah, I have several subcontractor groups. I have several ones that do all my shingle roofs, and metal and repairs and things like that.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So then in terms of, like when you think about what success for Knox City Roofs is, like what would you say that is?
Honestly, for me, it's just, like I said, communication, always doing the right thing. Because let's be honest, the money will always come. Like I'm not looking at like financing goals or anything like that.
Right.
Like I just want to do a good job for others because everything else will come along with that.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. It really is.
Awesome. That's so chill. Because I feel like a lot of times it's like, I have to do this, I have to do that, blah, blah, blah. But actually you're just like, no, the vision is this. And as long as we kind of stay in that vision.
Exactly.
Like it's going to work.
Just stay in this lane, do what you do, and everything else will fall in place. And it will.
That is awesome. Okay, let's shift a little to talk about Knoxville and like what you love about Knoxville. So tell me in terms of like East Tennessee, what's your favorite thing about being in East Tennessee in the Knoxville area?
A lot of things. One, it's obviously like home of the Vols. And then
Rocky Top.
And then, you have 2 lakes within 30 minutes from downtown.
Right.
You have an airport that's so easy to go through and get to.
Right.
So you can just hop on a plane.
Well, you travel a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I love to travel. That's why I work hard so I can play hard. Like, that's just what it is. Like, I want to go see my friends and get different experiences. Right. So,
okay, let's talk about something for a second. So, I see a lot of people that they drive from either Atlanta, Charlotte, or Nashville airports.
Okay.
I do not.
No, absolutely.
Like, I'm going out of McGee Tyson.
100%
I don't care.
No. 100%.
Right?
I agree. Like, because when it's like, oh, let's save $200.
Yeah, and you spent 15,000 hours in the car. I mean, not really, but
for me, it's like when you get back. Like, when you land, you're home in 20 minutes.
Yes.
That's it. I'm in bed before people get back to Atlanta.
Yes.
See? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm with you.
Multiple people look at me sideways. They're like, why would you go out on McGee Tyson? First of all, McGee Tyson is super easy.
So easy.
And people rag on it like it's too small. I'm like, no, it's perfect. Great.
It's great as it is.
Right?
I'm with you.
Easy parking, easy in. Okay, thanks for settling that.
I'm with you.
Okay, what are your top 3 places to eat in Knoxville?
Easy. Balter, Chivo's, not Watson's.
Okay.
I always tell people that. Top 3.
I'm with you on Chivo.
Yeah, Chivo's.
Okay, what margarita do you get there?
Just the regular house.
The regular?
Yeah.
That chupacabra is good too, though.
I don't think I've ever had it. I'm not a big spicy in my drinks type person.
Oh my gosh. And their queso?
Oh yeah, I get the queso.
Their guacamole, their chips.
The chicken quesadillas.
Oh, so I've not had that. I'm basic. I need the
I need the dips,
please.
Oh, I love dips. We got the chicken quesadillas.
No. Okay, what do you get at Balter?
Balter, almost everything there is good.
I agree.
Yeah, their burgers, chicken, their sliders, their nachos.
$1 mimosas.
They have the best brunch special.
Now they're pre-made, but it's $1. I mean,
it's still great.
Yeah, so it's okay. What do you get at Not Watson's?
Either 2 things: the buffalo chicken sandwich or the strawberry chicken salad.
I've been to Not Watson's, but I'm like, maybe I need to give it another try.
Give it another shot. It's great.
I think there's some really good bartenders there.
Yeah,
Not Watson's for sure. Okay, so what are your 3 favorite places or things to do in Knoxville?
Ooh, I'm big into sports, like any sporting event. Okay. We'll go to any of those.
Yeah.
And then if it's summer, me and some friends will hop in the kayaks and go down the river. Love to golf.
Where do you golf at?
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Recently, I'm getting into shooting clays.
Oh.
Yeah, clay shooting. So I'm getting into that recently.
Are you going to over and past Fountain City, out there?
There's a place in Kodak.
Oh.
Iron Mountain, I think it's called.
Oh.
Yeah.
How'd you get into that?
My shingle rep, my supplier, took me one day, and I was like, yeah, let's go try it.
Are you good at it?
I'm getting better.
I've done it once, and let's just say
I didn't start off very well. Yeah, I didn't start off very well, but let's say, went and bought a gun, and I'm ready.
I think it's hard, because the clay comes out,
just the hand-eye coordination,
boom, and I'm like, it's over there, and I'm like, no, I can't. Yeah, I'm just too late.
We'll go one day.
What do you think is the most underrated thing about Knoxville?
Underrated?
Yeah.
I love that question. For some reason, I want to say the ease of traveling because of the airport.
Yes.
I really want to say that.
Yeah.
It's obviously, you have to, there's not a lot of direct flights, but mainly you're going through Atlanta, which is a 30-minute flight, or Detroit. So,
what do you fly? Or Delta?
Delta.
Okay. Yeah, American is a little, no shade to American, but if you go through Charlotte, it's a little bit.
Yeah, stick with Delta.
Yeah, Delta. Okay, I agree with that. Okay, so do you think there's anything about Knoxville that's overrated?
Nothing that comes to mind. When I first moved here, I noticed that I feel like Knoxville it's still slowly growing. It's not. Yeah. It's still behind other big cities.
Yeah.
This is a lot of potential. We're a city on the water. The university's downtown, so it's a little. And we have the interstate going through downtown, so it's. Yeah. Most cities grow in a circle. Yeah. And we just kind of grow along.
Yeah.
So it's just it's different.
That makes sense.
It's a different city.
So as an entrepreneur in East Tennessee, building a business in East Tennessee in the Knoxville area, what's your advice for other small business owners in the area, or somebody that's looking to maybe start a business in the area?
Always ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions.
I love that.
Yeah, because even like, I feel like there's been so many times, and still to this day, I ask questions to randomly or whoever, and they'll say something, but it puts me in a different direction that I never thought of. It just kind of, it's almost like brainstorming. Yeah, it's like, don't be afraid to ask questions.
As far as like where your business comes from, in this area, is it from marketing? Is it from like word of mouth? Is it from like, where is your business coming from?
It's all word of mouth. Okay. I don't do any marketing, just referrals and, people tag me on Facebook or whatever.
Okay.
And, I guess just seeing me on Google. That's pretty much it. Like I said, just do the right thing and communicate. It takes you places.
Do the right thing and communicate.
That's right.
I like it. Okay, so where can people find Knox City? Like, where should they go if they want to work with you, ask you questions, if they need help with their roof? What should they do?
Yeah, you can go to our website, knoxcityroofs.com. You can call or text me, 865-213-3636. You can DM me on Instagram, message me on Facebook. Pretty easy, and I'll respond.
Okay, so anything we've missed about Knox City? Anything you want to tell the people? Anything people need to know?
Just check your roof every now and then, I guess, because people. Oh, here's this quick little story.
Yeah.
So I went to this house yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And I was up on the roof, and the person that was behind them, they had a flat roof over their porch.
Yeah.
The whole thing was just blown over. Like, you could see just their wood on their deck. And I was like, oh gosh. So after I finished up, I went over there and knocked on the door, and she was at home, so I just left a note. Yeah. And I said, hey, it's on her roof. I saw that your roof was torn up, give me a call. So she called me, and she goes, I am so glad you left me a note, because like, I don't go out there in my backyard to look. Check. Yeah. And then now we have all this rain coming. It probably would have imploded for sure. So just like, knowing that you have storms, just go out and just kind of do a little walk around, because I don't want more damage to go inside your house.
And also, if you notice something on your neighbor's house, tell your neighbor.
Yeah, exactly. So, pretty easy. So any questions or anything, I would love to help. I said Knox City Roofs.
Also, if you don't agree with her top 3 restaurant choices.
Ooh. Tell me.
I agree with Chivo. I don't know about the other 2. But anyways, thank you, Chelsey, so much. Shout out to Knox City. If you have questions, you saw her number. Her website is below. So we will see you next time.
Thanks, guys. See ya.